been a few days. I'm going to do Genesis 10. I'll probably do a few chapters, but separate them into different videos. Fairly early tonight, 11:30. It's good stuff. All right, Genesis 10. This is the account of the families of Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the three sons of Noah. Many children were born to them after the great flood. I'm not going to be great at names, so it's a lot of stumbling, I'm sure. Verse 2. The descendants of Japheth were Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tyrus. The descendants of Gomer were Ashkenaz, Riphath, and Togarmah. The descendants of Javan were Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, Radanim. Their descendants became the seafarer peoples that spread out to various lands, each identified on its own by its own language, clan, and national identity. Descendants of Ham, verse 6. Descendants of Ham were Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The descendants of Cush were Seba, Havilah, Sabta, Rama, Sabteka. And descendants of Ramah were Sheba and Dedan. Cush was also the ancestor of Nimrod, who was the first heroic warrior on earth. Nimrod is not typically a heroic name. That's awesome. Verse 9. Since he was the greatest hunter in the world, his name became proverbial. People would say this man is like Nimrod, the greatest hunter in the world. He built his kingdom in the land of Babylonia, with the cities of Babylon, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh. From there, he expanded his territory to Assyria, building cities in Nineveh, Rehoboth, Ir, Kalan, and Rezin, the great city located between Nineveh and Calah. Mizraim was the ancestor of the Ludites, Ammonites, Lehabites, Nephtuhites, Pathrusites, Casluhites, and the Caphtorites, from whom the Philistines came. Canaan's oldest son was Sidon, the ancestor of Sidonians. Canaan was also the ancestor of the Hittites, the Jebusites, the Amorites, Girgashites, Hivites, Arkites, Sinites, Arvadites, Zemarites, and the Hamathites. Not Hamathites. Sounds like a disease. The Canaanite clans eventually spread out, and the territory of Canaan extended to Sidon, in the north to Gerar and Gaza in the south. In the east, as far as Sodom and Gomorrah, Admah, and Zeboim near Lash. These were the descendants of Ham, identified by clan, language, territory, and national identity. Sons were also born to Shem, the older brother of Japheth. Shem was the ancestor of the descendants of Eber. The descendants of Shem, Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. The descendants of Aram were Uz, Hul, Gether, and Mash. Arphaxad was the father of Shelah, and Shelah was the father of Eber. Eber had two sons. The first was named Peleg, which means division. For during his lifetime, the people of the world were divided into different groups, language groups. His brother's name was Joktan. Joktan was the ancestor of Almodad, Shalef, Hazarmaveth, Jira, Hadora, Uzal, Dikla, Obal, Ibamel, Sheba, Ophir, Hevelah, and Jacob. All these were the descendants of Joktan. The territory they occupied extended from Mesha all the way to Sephar in the eastern mountains. These were the descendants of Shem, identified by clan, language, territory, and national identity. These are the clans of the descended from Noah's sons, arranged by nation according to their lines of descent, and all nations of the earth descended from these clans after the great flood. I hope you enjoyed my attempts at these names. See you soon for chapter 11.